Okay, guys, I left Golden Horn camping area in Colorado. Finally did get to Walmart in Durango, resupplied. Now I've got a full fridge and ice box, and we're on the move. We are now in New Mexico, and this is the Badlands of New Mexico. This is Angel Peak. I found some dispersed camping. So enjoy the video. Talk to you at the end. All right, folks, we're on the move. We left the Badlands in New Mexico. Now we're heading towards the caldera. But on our way, we have to go through this Indian reservation and this recreational area that's called Gemez, J-E-M-E-Z, Gemez. I can't pronounce it. I should have asked somebody at the information center where I stopped to figure out what to see in this area. There's a lot to do here, a real lot. So right now I'm on my way to some tunnels. I'm not sure what that is, but this was the first side trip. I'm almost there. Beautiful here. This little Indian reservation, this little area or town is surrounded by these red rock mountains. So we're almost at the tunnels, whatever this is. Real quaint area here in the desert. All right, now we're Santa Fe. We're entering the Santa Fe National Forest again. End of state maintenance. So I don't know what this is. One lane road with turnouts, okay. We've had heavy rain. You can tell a lot of stuff is washed out. A lot of rocks and a lot of sand and mud in the road. It's another reason why I've been moving, because last night I had a thunderstorm where I was. It was really scaring me out big time. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was up on a ridge in a metal box. It wasn't. I was a little nervous. All right, so where's this tunnel? Where are these tunnels? I'm supposed to be by them by now. You can see the mud. See all the mud that came down from the mountain? Look at the cliffs over here, a little to my right. Wow. Oh, squirrel in the road. Come on, keep going. Wow, this is pretty impressive. Oof. Here it is right here. See it right there? It says Gemma's National Recreational Area. Alright, so now I'm back in this here area. Still looking for those tunnels. I don't know what that was all about, unless I passed them somehow. This area is actually called Jemez. The J pronounces as an H, so it's Jemez. We're kind of heading for these cliffs. Video just is not showing it. Massive cliffs in front of me here. Oh jeez, this is the road. We're going in here? Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, this is really something. Come on there, man. For some reason it's stalling on me here. Wow, look at this. There's the tunnels over there. Look at this area. Man, I hope no rocks decide to come down now. Wow, I don't even know if I can fit in this thing. I may have to back out of here. No signs on saying what the footage is. Wow. Well, I think I have the clearance and the height. I don't know about the width though. Wow, unbelievable. I think I have it. Here we go. I don't hear any scraping. Here we go again. Hopefully I have it. Got another tunnel. Got a little waterfall right here. sign says here. Just the Jasmine watershed area, okay. Motor vehicles prohibited between 376 and River, next 11 miles. I assume motor vehicles prohibited, so I can't go any further, evidently. But why do they have the road here? Well, the gate's open, so let's go. Let's see what it is. Pavement ends. Alright, I don't think I'm going to continue. Everything in this area is red clay, and with all that rain we've had, I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I'm not going to continue. Oh, this is just for off-highway vehicle use only. Wear helmet. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further. This is like for 4x4s and motorbikes, and so we're just going to do a U here. So it's nice about the van, I can do a 3-point turn just about anywhere. Yeah, that worked out good. Alright, let me make sure I had the video coming into all that, because I lost, for some reason my phone shut off on me here, my camera, so let me take a look here in a minute. I don't want to get too close to that road. All that rain undermined the bank. For a second, and I will be right back with you. Okay, we're going to be going through these tunnels and this canyon. Very, very impressive here. Look at this canyon off to my left here. Wow. This must have been maybe an old rail. This must have been an old rail line because it's tall enough and wide enough for trains to go through here. Oh, look at the cave. I gotta show you this. I'm not going up in there, but look at this. That was cool. And there's the canyon. Huh. I didn't even know how you'd get up in there. There's no trail or anything. It looks, I don't know what that was all about, that. I don't know, maybe it's an old mine. Somebody mined it. Yeah, I wouldn't take any large camper in here. No way. And definitely no trailers. You won't be able to turn around and get out. That was very cool. Look at this. Oh my word. Yeah, I wouldn't take any large camper in here. No way. And definitely no trailers. You won't be able to turn around and get out. That was very cool. Look at this. Oh my word. So the deal with these tunnels that I discovered later on in the trip was a transport company made a deal with a logging company to transport their logs from up north south, and this was the shortest route. So the transport company invested all this money and they built a rail system. Well, just before they started transporting, the lumber company, logging company rather, and the transport company had a falling out, so the deal fell apart. So the transport company just abandoned this whole rail, and now it's a tourist destination. So that's the story about this area. Alright guys, I'll get back to you. We're still doing a little more exploring here before I get to the campground. I'm going to go to a campground. It's $5 a night. It's paved, no mud. I'm getting tired of the mud, the red clay everywhere. Like I said, with all the rain we're having, and we got another storm coming. Look at the clouds in front of us. So I'm just going to go to a nice paved campsite. It's a state campsite. There'll be vault toilets. That's about it. There may be trash. I'm not sure. But I emptied my trash this morning at a gas station, so I should be all, I don't have any trash, so I should be all set for a few days. I might stay here a couple of days. We gotta wait for this weather to clear out. I'm tired of this rain. I think I see in the long-term forecast, I saw like 4 days of just sun, no raindrops. So maybe this is all gonna blow out of here today. This will be the last day. Look at the road, how it's all eroded. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I'll get back to you. La Junta National Recreational Area that we've just entered. So many designations and sections. Gone through like 3 of them already in the last 5 miles. Alright, we're back on the main route going up. This is Route 4 heading north. Still heading for the caldera, which evidently that is what I was told, the remnants of a volcano, a huge hole with a volcano. It's now a national park, so we're going to go check that out. Over here. I'm going to pull in here and see this information area here. Plus I got a dump truck right on my tail, so. Alright, let's see what this says. Look at that in front of me, huh? Alright, let's see where we are. Jebbies National Recreational. I guess that's how you say it. Okay. Where were we? Alright, here was the visitor center. Here's $5.50 that takes you down to, where's my finger, Albuquerque. Alright. And $25 takes you to Santa Fe, where I go skiing in the winter. So we're up here on I-4. This here's $5.50, like I said, that took us to Silverton, Durango, Silverton, Ouray. You stay on $5.50 all the way up. Here's Cuba. New Mexico is a Santa Fe National Forest. So we're going to be playing around in this area here. And all these marks are things to see. So I had to take a few pictures here because here's the ledger with all the numbers and what we're looking at. Campgrounds, restrooms, picnic areas. So anyway, this is where the tunnels were. The tunnels were right here. So I just came back. Now we're up. So we're right around here. There are hot springs here. There's one here, and where was it? There were a couple, 2 or 3 hot springs, she said, and a couple of them you have to do a little hike to get to them. So we're going to hit them while we're here. I've been wanting to do a hot spring. So we're going to track them down. So let's take a look. Let's step back here. Let's check this before I take some snapshots. All right, explore the area. Okay, well, we've done that earlier today. We just did this canyon here with the tunnels. That's the forest we're heading into. Again, we're heading into the forest. There's the tunnels right there. You can read about it. And let's go up here. You can slow down the video if you want to read all this. Battleship Rock, we're going to check that out. Soda Dam. Okay. Here's the ledger again. Soda Dam. Here's the Battleship Rock. San Diego Canyon. Alright, I'm going to take some pictures and then we're going to continue. Okay, I just entered this campground. It's $10 a night. I just drove in to check it out. There's a camp post. Oh, they have trash. That's good. And pit toilets. Okay. I gotta figure out where north is for the satellite. There's a nice spot right there. 11 looks good. I don't see anybody with Starlink, so I can't figure out which way the dish goes. Oh, that one's blocked for some reason. Oh, because somebody's using it, that's why. Oh, they have water here. Well, there's a spigot there. I don't know if it's working. There's a little van. That's actually a nice site right there. Yeah. Right on the cul-de-sac. Here's number 8. I think they only have like maybe 10 sites here. That's it. Yeah, there's only a couple open. This looks pretty good. It's not covered, and we have one there. This one here is much more open. All right, I think I might take this one, which is 3. level side to side, but not front to back. So we're going to have to put some blocks on the front. All right, guys, I'll get back to you after I set up here. Look at what's in front of me for a view. Pretty nice. Oh, and I got a little vault toilet right there too. Walking distance. Nice. All right. Uh-oh. Well, we're all paid here for 2 days. Look at that sky. I gotta get back quick before it opens up on us. Yeah, I like the camp host there, Brad. The guy's name is Brad. Learned a lot. There's a beautiful hot spring down the road that I'm going to hit tomorrow. He said there's like 3 of them here. He said this is the gem, so we're going to hit it. Tomorrow's Wednesday. He said it shouldn't be too many people there. So there's the rig. I'm not going to do too much right now because look at that sky. Yeah, something's coming over that mountain. So we're just going to hunker in the van until it passes. All right. Oh, maybe I'll set up Starlink quick. All right, guys, later. Good morning, guys. Having breakfast here. A couple of eggs, one for Molly. And we have a few other little goodies for her and myself. Sweet potatoes here. A bit of onions. It's my favorite breakfast. It's easy, good. This is my Blackstone. You guys have seen this before. Ah, yeah. So I think we're going to set up the bike. And there's a hot springs about 10 miles from here. So we're going to head up there. And we might soak in the hot spring. No rain today. It's all cleared up. This is my other setup over here. So basically this is my setup. Yeah, works out pretty good. I like it. Solo stove. Worked good last night. I'm going to get me a tripod. Probably tomorrow at Cabela's. And a cast iron pot to go over the fire. I'm going to start doing some chili and things like that over the fire. That Solo, I only used like 3 logs all night. Maybe just 2 logs because I have some left over. Yeah, see over there, I have some left over. So I'm going to, yeah, very, very efficient. And it burnt 3.5 hours, 4 hours this thing was burning. So I am really happy with this Solo stove. This is the little one you get at Walmart. This is called the Rocket or something like that. It's a little one, 15-inch in diameter. Perfect for me. I don't need a big one. All right, these are almost caramelized. These here are almost ready. All right, so we're gonna just put that aside. Get these here going. We'll flip those over. I need 2 hands to do this, so I'm going to have to let you go. Alright. Okay. These are about done. Give the eggs 1 more minute. Alright guys, I'm going to enjoy this. Catch you later. Alright guys, another adventure. I'm on the bike. Uh-oh, my lights are on. Yeah, I took the bike in. I'm about 5-6 miles in the woods, in the forest, on this dirt road. And evidently there's a hot spring up here 3/4 of a mile. So I brought my bathing suit, a towel, and we're going to go in for a hot dip. A couple of vans here. This guy spent the night in that white van. And we get this guy here is camped where I am. But he drove his van in. I decided to take the bike. So, let me... Look at me. I'm all suited up. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances at my age. I don't recover as quick, so I'll go with all the gear. All right, let me, I gotta take some of this stuff with me because I don't want to leave it on the bike, so I'll catch you on the trail. All right, I made it to San Antonio Hot Springs. I've done about 1/4 of a mile. I got another 1/4 to a half to go right down this trail, over a bridge and then up a little bit, and we'll be at the pools. All right. Okay, they said go over a bridge. This is my walking bridge, I guess. All right. Oh, now we gotta go up. Oh, it's not gonna be fun. Closed till sunset, no overnight camping. Okay, I guess we go this way. Oh. Okay, we went over the bridge. We came from up there over the bridge. Here we are. Now we got to go up a little. Hopefully not too far. All right. All right, let me get relaxed here. I'm having... Oh, let me shut the... Okay, so that was my neighbor. He's a Indian, I guess, a long-term Indian from this area. He grew up here and gave me some unbelievable history of this area. Those tunnels that I went through earlier, that was a company that was going to buy all the lumber that was near the Caldora, what do they call it, the forest anyway, San Juan Forest. And instead of trucking it on the road, they decided they would just rail it right through the mountains. So what they did is they blasted these tunnels to have a straight route out of here with the lumber. Well, the company who was selling the lumber had a fight with the haulers, and they canceled the contract. So they built those tunnels for nothing. Yeah. So now it's a big tourist area for, going through the gorge, as you saw in the video there. And then he was telling me all this red clay that you see behind me. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's bright red. It's all the Indians. That's where they make the pots, and they don't use kiln. He told me they use cow dung because it burns twice as hot. Didn't know that. I have 4 cows at home. I'm going to start collecting their dung and selling it, I guess. I don't know. Or bring it on my trips for kindling because evidently it burns pretty well. So that was pretty interesting. Yeah. So today was a good day. I took the bike. I left Henna here. It was cool. It was like 75 degrees. It was really nice. I left Henna here, and I took the bike, and I went probably 30 miles north of here to the San Antonio Hot Springs. It's, like I said, 30-something miles, and then 5 miles of dirt road into the mountain where it was, and then about a half a mile hike from there to the hot spring. And the hot spring, I didn't take any pictures because everybody was naked and I was not going to even ask them to do it. And I didn't want to start any. There were some boyfriends and maybe husbands and a couple of women. And I wasn't going to take any pictures, no. So you're going to have to take my word for it. Clothes was not an option, no. So hey, at 72, I don't care. I have nothing to hide. So I went in with them. Yep, had a great time. It was awesome. I was in there probably a half an hour or more. Yeah, it was. You got to do it. You got to look it up. You got to do it. Yeah, it was really, really fun. And except for the hike, oh man, I had all my leathers on. Well, not leathers, but I had all my motorcycle clothes on because I didn't want to leave it in the parking lot. You know, I was nervous enough leaving my bike there. I put 3 locks on it. I took all the valuable stuff off and just put it in a couple of duffel bags, and I just hiked it up with my helmet. Just hiked it all because I was going to chain my helmet to the bike, but I forgot the lock and chain, so I had to lug all that stuff up to the hot springs, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So yeah, I've never ever been in a natural hot spring. I've only been in like jacuzzis and, you know, on an outside deck or something, you know. That's about as close as I've been to a hot spring. This was neat. I think that might be another new twist to my travels, is screw the waterfalls. I'm gonna hunt down hot springs. Yep, so I got this one here. There's another one I'm gonna check out tomorrow. And then I'm gonna go tomorrow to the Caldera, which is the volcano that erupted, that created all these mountains that are around here. So that's a national park. So I'm gonna do that. I haven't put the camera, the GoPro on the bike yet, or on my helmet. I'm just trying to get used to the bike. I don't need to have more distractions with cameras right now. Maybe I'll work on my helmet camera, you know, that goes on my chin. Maybe I'll get to that tonight if I don't stay out here too long. I'm having my fire right now here. In fact, I gotta put some wood on it. Oops, I gotta put some wood on it here. Put some wood on it. Oops. I love this thing. I got it at Walmart. This thing is great. I use, excuse me, I'm trying to get back into my chair here. I use basically 2 logs all night. This thing burns so efficiently. So my next little add-on to this whole week, the solar panels worked great. Brought me right back up to 100% while I was going today. Yeah, it's been working out good. I'm going to get a tripod. Cabela's is an hour away in Albuquerque, so I'm going to be leaving here Saturday morning. I'm here for 2 more days. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to be here Friday. Because there's too much to see around here. Oh, there it goes. There's too much to see around here, so I'm going to stay 2 more days. So Saturday morning, I'm going to go into Cabela's. I'm pretty sure they have it. The camp host here, I got pretty friendly with him, Pat. What's his name? Brad. I keep remembering. The only way I remember Brad is Brad Pitt. So his name is Brad. Real nice guy. Becoming pretty friendly with him. So he was going to go. He's going into town tomorrow. He was going to pick it up for me, and I said, no, I want it hands-on first to make sure it's the right quality that I'm looking for. So that was nice of him, though. So Saturday I'm going to go in, and hopefully they'll have it there. So I'm going to get the 3-legged tripod with the chain that comes down the center, and then I'm getting an 8-quart cast iron kettle that hangs on the chain. So I'm going to be doing some cooking over this. And I already have a round grill with 3 chains off of it, because I have sort of a fire pit kind of unit, but it won't, it's only one leg. You stick it in the ground, it comes up, it has a hook with a little chain, and then it holds this floating grill. It will not hold a cast iron pot loaded with liquid and food. It just won't do it. You need a 3-legger. This thing I have is just one pole, and you just stick it in the ground. It's you know, it won't work for what I'm trying to do here. I'm on asphalt, so that I'm not going to put a hole in the asphalt. So I'm going to get the 3-legged one, and I'll carry that in the van. But it came, like what I'm getting at, it came with like a 30-inch or 24-inch round grill, wire grill that you burn, you cook steaks and hamburgers on, and it has the 3 chains that come up to make a tripod, and you hang it. You hang the chain off your main chain. It's covered off by triple unit that I'm going to pick up. They're only like, how much were they on Amazon? $55, I think, on Amazon. The pot is the expensive thing. Those pots are like $80, cast iron pots. So that's the most expensive. But I was going to do a chili. I bought everything to do a chili in my crock pot because I thought I was heading south until I got sidetracked to come here. And so I decided, well, I'm going to get the tripod, and then when I stop somewhere, maybe in Texas, I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to do some cooking in Texas on this tripod thing. So that will be in a video coming at some point. But you know, look at that fire going now. This is hardly any smoke with this. And then I'm going to make a heat shield. It's 3 legs that come off the ring. And then you put a lid on the top of it so that the heat doesn't go all the way up into the atmosphere. What happens is the heat goes up, it hits this shelf, this cap that you're putting, and it reflects the heat further out the sides. So people that are sitting around this thing you get a nice blast of heat instead of having it all go up into the atmosphere. So I'm going to do that. They sell them on Amazon for $125. I can make this thing for about $40. So that's what I'm going to do. I got to go to Lowe's, pick up 3 threaded rods, and pick up a trash can cover. And that's it. That's how I'm going to make it. So that's going to come up. So that will come in handy when it comes cooler this winter. I'll be able to sit outside and get some nice reflective heat coming off of this thing. Look at this. I mean, look at how nice this thing is. It's pretty much dark now. It's getting a little darker now. I don't know if you can tell. The sky looks brighter than what it is. I mean, it's darker than what the sky is showing here. It's the camera here. Let's see if I can set that back further. There we go. And then I got my motion lights up there that are on because I'm out here. It's around. Here we go. So, that's about it. I haven't figured, I have so much video. I got to sit down and try to figure out how to format this, how much content I'm going to put in the next couple of videos. So this will obviously be in one of them, but I don't know how long this video or what part I'm going to add to it. I'll probably end this day with what I did yesterday and today, and then I'll start another whole segment tomorrow when I head over to the national park and I check out the volcano. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do way over there. It's gonna be probably a 45-minute, an hour ride from here, and then I don't know how much time I'll spend. I think there's some hiking, or maybe there's an auto road that goes around this volcano. I'll have to check all that out tomorrow. So that'll be on another video. But, okay, well, I'm getting to like New Mexico. People think New Mexico is just desert and there's nothing here. There's a lot of stuff in New Mexico, yeah. Okay, You guys have a good day or evening, I don't know, morning, whenever you're watching this thing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, bye. All right, this is the caldera. I'm sitting in the mouth of the volcano that has been capped. And that's the rim. This is the rim of the volcano all around us here. Hey, that's the rim. So, pretty cool. I just hope it doesn't decide to go off again. Alright, so let's go in and see. This is the ranger station. Let's see what we have going on here.
Which is one reason why you might want to do that.
Yeah, right now, folks, we're in the caldera. I got a permit. You gotta get a permit to ride through here. So we're gonna do about 15 miles in here in some dirt roads. I gotta make sure I'm out of here by 5 o'clock. They lock the gate. That's all. And there's some elk over there way out in the field. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any closer to them. There's a prairie dog right here. He just ran into his den. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to continue on. I don't know if I can video while I'm going. I haven't set up my cameras on the bike yet. But, I might work on that this afternoon. I'm getting more comfortable now with the bike riding on these dirt roads. So I think I can handle a camera now. Alright, let's continue on. I'm being watched. Oh, another one. There they go. Oh, Molly would go crazy if she was here. Oh man, she'd go right through the window to get to these things. That's why they don't want dogs out here in the national park or the preserves. I just passed a coyote or a wolf, brown and tan. This bike is so quiet, I'm coming up on animals. Look at this, they're not even afraid. Where'd the other one go? He took off. Huh. There's a coyote right there where the road meets the grass. Oh man, I missed him again. Let's see if I can get a little closer to him this time. I don't know what that is. Where'd it go? There it is. It's a coyote. He's eating something or he's digging up a hole. See him? I can't zoom in anymore. Oh man. Let's see if we can get any closer to him. He knows I'm here, but he's eating. Oh, there he goes. See him? There he goes. No, he's still looking. He's eating. He's going after prairie dogs. That's got to be what he's doing. He's digging up their dens. Wow, cool. He's probably 200 feet from me. Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with me, so that's good. I don't want to have to do anything with him either. So we're both comfortable. Well, I am. I don't know about that thing. Cool. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video portion of this segment of the Colorado adventure. I have lots of photos that I took of this whole Colorado adventure over the last couple of videos. I'm going to add them here in, and I'm going to jump in and just explain some of them. And here I am on the road just entering Colorado now. And this, I believe, is the Durango. I'm in the Durango area, correct? Yeah, fueling up. And this was my first stop at Moles Pass, I believe this is. My first lookout. It was about over 12,000 feet. And gave me a good idea of what I was going to be getting into. I mean, this was like the foothills of the mountains. I was just entering the mountains. This is on Route 550, heading north out of Durango, just south of Silverton. There's Molly doing her pose, and myself, and I had a bystander. I asked if they'd take our picture, and everybody's so friendly, and I've done it for others too. So we continued on. This was another little lookout. Thought I'd take a shot of the van here all loaded up, and on a little pull-out. This was again at the Moles Pass. There was a little turnaround, and I just parked on it to get the mountains in the background. It was a beautiful day for traveling. So made it into Silverton. This is Silverton. A couple of shots I took in the center. I was trying to get a sandwich. This rainstorm was coming in on me. This is Mustache. Beautiful ambiance on the inside. But the meal, I would not spend another dime in there for a meal. It was bad. That's all I'm going to say is don't go there. This is the campground that I stayed at. Off the tip of my tongue, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, this is right outside my campsite here, right just north of Silverton. And then I took a Jeep tour. Didn't want to take the van up there. I didn't want to beat on it. So we're in a Jeep. We're doing one of the people I was with had a Jeep, so we all piled in for a day, and we did a lot of miles in a couple of passes. up here in the between Silverton and Uray. This was on our way up. We passed a few gorges with waterfalls. Beautiful. It's just unbelievable. You can see this waterfall right here. You could hike in, but we were just out exploring. And here are some abandoned mines. This is an old jail up in the mountains of one of the towns. This was an Animus Forks jail, which was a settlement way up in the mountains of one of the major mines. And this was the town. Again, it was called Animus Forks, up in the neighborhood of 12,000 feet. These are some of the cabins that the Forest Service, they're trying to maintain them, keep them from deteriorating. At its peak, there were thousands of people living up here, mining. And you'll see here we're walking through some of the cabins, just to give us an idea of the living quarters. I mean, obviously the drywall or whatever they had on the walls has been taken out. This is an old mill that processed the mine tailings to extract lead, copper, gold, silver, whatever they were mining. And we left that area. We continued up the dirt roads, and our first major pass was here at California Pass. And there we are. There I am up there. We still had a little bit of a hike, not far, but we managed to go up, and we were basically at 13,000 feet by the time we got to the summit. And this was the 360 view from that summit of California Pass. It's a little chilly up there, not too bad, but it was a little chilly. Later on in this trip, we ran into another afternoon shower, which ended up being a little bit of snow and hail. Yeah, didn't last long, but it's just, when you're up that high, the atmosphere, it changes quite a bit. And here comes that rainstorm that caught up to us. You can see it coming through the mountains. We're coming down just a little bit. Views galore. We ended up coming to this other area a little bit further down, not too far. This is probably about a little under 12,000 feet. There's a little pond, and you could camp up here. This was dispersed camping, but you'd have to have a jacked up 4x4 to get up into this area. But it was beautiful. Look at, you can see now the red from on the mountains is the iron. That's the iron in the mountain, and the weather is, exposing that iron, and that's why you see red up there. So we're coming out of the mountains. We're down on 550. We're between Uray and Silverton, heading south back to Silverton, and we ran into 3 moose, a male, a female, and their baby. The baby estimated, somebody was talking, and they said they thought it was about 2 years old. But they grow fast. They were the 2-year-old was almost as, there's the 2-year-old right there on the left, was almost as large as the mother right there on the right. You can see the difference. We were only about 150 feet from these moose. They were down in a hole, and they were just eating away. And there must have been 30 people up on this rim looking down with all cameras, and these moose just did not care. They were happy. It was a cloudy, drizzly afternoon, so they felt comfortable being down there. They don't usually come out during the day, but this day was gloomy and, like I said, drizzly and cloudy, and that's what they like. So this was the area, the Red Mountain Pass area. This is where we came down. So the next day we took a mine tour. We were in just out in Silverton. There's a mine, 100-mile, old 100 mill they call it, and we took the tour. It's 28 bucks, and it took about an hour. We all hopped on this little rail that brought us into the mountain, 1,500 feet underground, and they're showing us how they drill, and they packed the wall with dynamite. Simulated dynamite. They didn't do any blasting while we were there. This gentleman here actually worked this mine. Now it's like a walking museum, and he's explaining what he did when he was working the mine for gold and lead and silver and other minerals. And very educational. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. And this is outside the mine that's looking up. Then I took my bike the next day on a mountain pass, and I went down. You probably see it in the video, but that was the only photo I took. Then another day, we ventured into Ouray, and this is Ouray. We took showers, $4 for a shower at the community hot spring in Ouray, and these are the mountains that surround Ouray. And there's a trail up there. Halfway up, you'll see it a little bit. See that line up the mountain? That's a trail. It's called the Rim Trail, and you can hike that. It takes you right around the center, but you're up high. And then this is the $1 Million Highway. This is a waterfall. It's under one of the viaducts, one of the bridges here that goes along the $1 Million Highway. Here's the view going through the canyon. And so now I'm ready to leave. I'm leaving the area, and I had a tire issue, so I pulled off the side of the road, and this was my view while I was fixing my tire, and it just ended up being cool air and high elevation just lowered the pressure in the tire, because I filled it up back to 70 pounds and I had no problem. So I'm on my way down to Durango, heading out, and I came to this little park, and it had this kiosk, and it talked about this here San Juan Skyway Loop, and this is the loop in red. It takes you all the way around and then through another section of the mountains. So I decided to change my plans and spend another day in the mountains of San Juan, forest. So here I am. I'm on this, I don't know, must have been 150-mile or more loop through the mountains. And I did that, and I ended up leaving the next day, and now I'm in New Mexico in the Badlands. It's called Angel Peak, and I ended up finding some camping on the edge of this rim that overlooks the Badlands, and there was a hell of a storm that hit, and it gave me a double rainbow, so that was a nice little, and there's a storm departing. And then it also, what an awesome sunset that it gave me overlooking the Badlands. It was beautiful. And this was the campsite that I had right on the edge of the rim. And again, it was the Angel Peak Scenic Area, free camping. It was pretty cool. I liked it. So on my way back out of Colorado, I stopped for fuel. This guy came up to me and said, hey, have you checked out this area? And he was explaining to me this area in New Mexico that we're looking at here. And then he explained about the Caldero, this volcano that's now a national park. So again, this is what you do when you're on a road trip. You change your plans. So I decided to scrap my original plan and go into this area. And here I am working my way into this sand, I don't know what they call it, the Santa Fe Forest, I guess, or National Forest. And there's a couple of Indian tribes that live here. One of them is called Hamaz, and this is explaining the area that they were in. And I decided to check it out, as you saw in the video, with the tunnels and everything. And this was the campground that I stayed at in that area that I used as a base, and then I went out from there. So on my way to a hot spring, I stopped at one of their little coffee breakfast areas, which is right here. I had a nice coffee in Hamas Valley area. Had a pastry breakfast sandwich. Actually, it was a burrito. It was really good. There it is right there. It was excellent. It was really good. I enjoyed it. And the name of the place was the Hideaway Cafe and Bakery. So, yeah, here's some photos of it. Little place. Quaint. It was packed. I think it was the only eatery for many, many miles. So here I am. I made it to the caldera, which is this capped off volcano, which is right here. And you see the rim, you see the mountains all the way around. And I ended up getting a day pass for the backcountry. He knew I was on a motorcycle, and he said, "Hey, you want to ride in the backcountry?" And I said, "Yeah." So he gave me a day pass. And that's what I did. I rode in there and came up on some coyotes hunting and feeding. Then the next day, I decided to check out this hot spring. And you saw that in the video. And here I am leaving. I'm finally leaving Colorado and heading back to my home base in Florida. So hope you enjoyed. I'm getting ready. Actually, I'm sitting out a hurricane right now while I'm doing this recording here, and hopefully we won't have any damage on the outskirts of it. So catch you on the next one.